Ford GT, a car that embodies more than just speed. It represents ambition, rivalry, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. It's not only a supercar, it's a story, a piece of history brought to life through engineering and courage. Every once in a while, a car comes along that redefines what a brand can do. For Ford, the GT is that car. It's not built to follow trends or to chase luxury. It's built to chase victory, the same way its ancestor did decades ago at Le Mans. The DNA of the Ford GT traces back to one of the most dramatic rivalries in motorsport history. In the 1960s, Henry Ford II set out to beat Ferrari after a failed business deal. What began as corporate frustration turned into a mission that would shake the racing world. In 1966, the Ford GT40 conquered Le Mans, not once, but 4 years in a row, defeating Ferrari on their own stage. That legacy became legend. Fast forward to today, and that legend has evolved. The modern Ford GT is not a recreation of the past. It's a modern interpretation of everything Ford learned in racing, in technology, in design, and in aerodynamics. It's not nostalgic. It's revolutionary. At its heart lies a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine, mounted behind the driver, pushing out over 640 horsepower. It's not about displacement. It's about efficiency, balance, and power delivery. The sound is mechanical, sharp, and purposeful. Not the thunderous roar of a V8, but the whistle of precision and progress. It's a new kind of American performance. Every inch of the Ford GT has a purpose. Every vent, every curve, every surface serves aerodynamics. Air doesn't just flow around the car, it flows through it. The sculpted tunnels that carve through its body channel air directly toward the engine and rear cooling systems. The result is both art and science combined into motion. The carbon fiber body is a masterpiece of lightweight design. It allows the car to remain rigid and agile, creating a sense of control that few supercars can match. Even the doors, which rise upward in a dramatic motion, are shaped to minimize drag and maximize airflow. This isn't designed for beauty alone. It's beauty with function. At speed, the GT transforms. The active rear wing rises automatically, the suspension lowers, and the aerodynamic balance shifts to maximize downforce. It feels like the car becomes one with the air, gliding through corners with laser focus. It's stable, predictable, yet thrilling. A race car that doesn't just survive on the road, but dominates it. Inside, the cockpit is pure performance. Minimalist, focused, and efficient. There are no distractions, no unnecessary luxuries. Just what the driver needs to go fast and to feel connected. The seats are integrated directly into the chassis, saving weight and keeping the driver perfectly positioned. Instead of adjusting the seat, you adjust the pedals and steering wheel. Just like in a racing car, the digital instrument cluster adapts to the driving mode, offering 5 distinct personalities: normal, wet, sport, track, and VMAX. Each one reconfigures the car systems, changing suspension stiffness, throttle response, and aerodynamic settings. In track mode, the Ford GT hunkers down, dropping its ride height dramatically. It looks ready to strike, and it performs that way too. Press the throttle, and the car launches forward with brutal precision. There's no drama, no chaos, just speed. It reaches 100 kilometers per hour in around 2.8 seconds, and it keeps pulling relentlessly. Every shift of the dual-clutch gearbox is instantaneous, crisp, and mechanical. No hesitation, no wasted motion. It's a weapon designed to the driver who understands restraint and control. Braking is equally breathtaking. Carbon ceramic discs bring the GT to a halt with astonishing power. Lap after lap, the braking system remains consistent, precise, and confident. Even under extreme heat, the GT refuses to fade. But what makes the Ford GT truly special isn't just how fast it goes. It's why it exists. It's not a mass-produced supercar. It's a limited hand-built machine created with single purpose: to honor the spirit of Le Mans. Every bolt, every layer of carbon fiber, every aerodynamic channel tells that story. The story of Ford's determination to win. On the racetrack, The GT proved its worth again when it returned to Le Mans. 50 years after its first victory, it took first place in its class. It was a poetic moment, a full circle in automotive history. The Ford GT wasn't just a car crossing a finish line. It was a legacy reaffirmed. From a distance, the Ford GT looks like something out of the future. Its proportions are extreme, low, wide, sculpted by air. The narrow headlights, the long teardrop cabin, the dramatic rear. It's instantly recognizable. But up close, you notice the details. The exposed carbon fiber weave, the precision of each panel, the way light bends around its surfaces. Its craftsmanship and technology merged into a single form. Behind the wheel, the experience is intense. Every sound, every vibration, every steering input reminds you that this car was designed for performance. It's raw but refined, brutal yet beautiful. It rewards focus. It punishes distraction. You feel the grip of the tires, the pull of the engine, the aerodynamic pressure pressing the car to the ground. You're not just driving, you're part of something alive. And yet, despite all the technology, despite all the numbers, the Ford GT remains emotional. It's a car that connects you to history, to the heroes of Le Mans, to the spirit of competition, to the endless pursuit of speed. It's not about luxury or comfort. It's about purity, the pure feeling of motion and purpose. When you see the Ford GT, you see America's answer to the supercar world. A car that doesn't rely on nostalgia or excess, but on engineering, design, and intent. It's proof that performance isn't defined by the size of an engine, but by the intelligence behind it. It's aerodynamic efficiency turned into art. For many, the Ford GT is the ultimate modern expression of what a car can be. Not just a tool for transport, but a celebration of human creativity and determination. It's a car that bridges past and present, race and road, machine and emotion. As the sun sets on an empty track, the Ford GT sits quietly, its carbon fiber body glowing softly under fading light. You can almost hear the echoes of Le Mans in its silence. A reminder that some machines aren't built to last forever. They're built to make history. The Ford GT, born from rivalry, perfected through innovation, driven by passion, and destined to inspire the next generation of dreamers who believe that speed, precision, and heart can exist together, perfectly balanced.